and more issues like this are happening. And we as parents, as educators, as the system have definitely to control this. So going ahead, let's also talk about the health and hygiene issues. See, I'm covering issues briefly. After that, my session will be mostly focused on the preventions. Okay, so coming to the health and hygiene issues, the there are psychological issues and physiological issues. So now imagine a child hunched up over the computer or a laptop or a smartphone for hours together and playing games. So what will be the result? The result will be back posture, backache, eye
70%.
strain, headache. Okay. So all these things have physical impact on the child. The children get so immersed in technology that sometimes overuse of any technology has psychological as well as physiological issues. In the psychological issues, when the children are so immersed in playing games, they want to beat the opponent, they want to go to that next level. So that creates a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and they spend more time chatting with their online friends rather than with their family or face to face. They prefer online company to their even friends sometimes. They are less interested in relationships. The other thing is with social media, you know, it's a constant race. It's a constant competitions for the children above 13 to get as many likes. You know, X will come and say, I wore this new dress and I got so many likes. The other person will feel, oh my God, my likes have to be equal to him or her. So this creates a lot of tension. And then what happens that the virtual representation, the virtual representation of themselves as perfect for getting maximum likes and recognition takes hold. तो अपनी रियल लाइफ भूल के वो ये देखते हैं कि अपनी वर्चुअल लाइफ में कैसे दिखे और रियल लाइफ की वो परवाह नहीं करते. And another thing what is happening that in digital world screens change very fast and it's very stimulating. Okay, and it's very interesting and engaging. So they find it hard to interact with the real world because it may not be stimulating enough like virtual world. Okay, so these were the few psychological issues. Now coming to the physiological issues. The children want to continue to play the game at night. They have to go to the next level. They cannot be left behind. The friends are chatting, and if they don't chat at 2 o'clock that night, the friends will think that they are not cool, that they are geeks. So all these things pressurize the child to even talk at night when the parents are sleeping. So the do's and don'ts for the parents, I will talk later. And then the sedentary lifestyle. Games to hai nahi bahar. Huh? WHO guidelines say that a 12-14-year-old has to have 2 hours of brisk play, like a cricket, like a kabaddi, like a kho-kho. वो तो बहुत जरूरी है. यहाँ पर क्या होता है कि you come back from the school, you are immersed in the games, you go back to tuitions, you come back from tuitions, sit and do your homework, then you're immersed in your games. So what is the physical exercise? If they don't do the physical exercise now, how will their muscles, etc., strengthen? Okay, then the incorrect posture I talked about. Then imagine a child crouched over the phone or the laptop or whatever, okay, for long period of time. So automatically क्या होगा? Backache होगा, eye strain होगा, है? और उनको और issues रहेंगे. पॉस्चर तो खराब हो गई, ओबेसिटी होगी बिकॉज फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज नहीं है. अगर ओबेसिटी होगी तो खाना नहीं खाएंगे तो न्यूट्रिशन कैसे जाएगा अंदर. स्टडी टाइम रिड्यूस होगा और प्ले टाइम रिड्यूस होगा, एंड दीज आर नॉट गुड हैबिट्स फॉर फ्यूचर लाइफस्टाइल. So apart from the online this, we have talked about the physiological and psychological issues. Now excess use of anything slowly leads to addiction, and I'm sure nobody wants any child around us. Okay, nobody wants any child around us to be addicted. We hear of substance abuse, and these days we have cases of children as young as about 9 years, 10 years, being taken to NIMHANS in Bangalore or other places, these de-addiction centers, because they are addicted to online time. They are totally addicted. So this addiction slide, if we can go to, so excess use leads to image abuse, cyberbullying, and stranger danger. Okay, obviously, जितना time internet पे आप spend करोगे, उतने chances of you being victimized are more. जितना unsupervised time करोगे, उतने chances of being victimized increase. So, as I said, excess use leads to internet addiction, and the child would have to be taken to the de-addiction centers. So, if there's anybody you know who doesn't leave the phone and has the following traits of FOMO, why do the children not leave the phone? The first fear is fear of missing out. We also call it FOMO. जैसे मैंने पहले बोला था जैसे मैंने पहले बोला था कि बच्चों को लगता है कि मेरे फ्रेंड्स इस गेम में इस लेवल तक चले गए, या मेरे फ्रेंड्स रात को चैटिंग कर रहे हैं, या मेरे फ्रेंड के फादर ने नई गाड़ी ली है और उसने उसकी पिक्चर पोस्ट करी है, तो दे डोंट वांट टू बी लेफ्ट बिहाइंड फॉर एनीथिंग, एंड दे पेस्टर देयर पेरेंट्स टू बाय द थिंग्स व्हिच दे कांट अफोर्ड, एंड देन टू कीप अप विद द चैटिंग एंड अदर थिंग्स और गेमिंग, देन दे आर अप एट नाइट. Then nomophobia. Nomophobia is when a person cannot leave the phone. You want to go to the